defensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Here's Collins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Conley with the ball, and Capella picks him up defensively. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Conley, following the score by Atlanta. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Capella, the pass to Young. Capella, screen on Edwards. Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And you see the ambition. For greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Hunter against McDaniels. Hunter passes to Young. Murray, a screen on Conley. Young from long range. Not going to go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Young against Edwards. Collins outside. Good work defensively by Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Outside McDaniels. And the basket by Towns.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Young can't hit.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Towns on a screen. From downtown. The rebound by Murray. The Hawks have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Young from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Timeout called the Timberwolves.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now, Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play. He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Young against McDaniels. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. "50 seconds left in the opening quarter." Murray against Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
His first team foul.
Free throw no good for Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Right side Edwards. Down low. Here's Towns. And a nice finish on the layup.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Young from long range. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Outside Conley. Let's go with a 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend at the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. 5 on the clock. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Young way outside. And the Hawks with another 3. Minnesota in the lead. Towns, a screen on Murray. Pass to Towns. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Collins. And here's Young. The three ball. And it's Young again missing. Conley against Murray. Towns passes to Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Hawks on D. They trail by 6. Here's Edwards. Oh, power it home. Oh, wow.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Here's Young. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Towns. Now Gobert. Left side Conley. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's Young. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah, you know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Young. Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. He goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's Murray. Money on the 19-footer. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Edwards against Murray. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Bogdanovich against Edwards. On the wing, Bay. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Bay's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Reed finds Edwards. Good D by Bogdanovich.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Okongwu. He tries for 3. Nice D from Reed. And the Timberwolves call time here. To the paint. It's stolen by Bogdanovich.
They've already committed enough fouls to be in the penalty. Not good. They need to concentrate on playing good defense without fouling.
Timeout called. The Hawks.
Make some noise for the First Avenue Breaker. The Hawks call timeout. When you move, here are your Minnesota Timberwolves
Young from long range, and that's not going to go. Thanks very much, Allie.
The Hawks, 22.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the floor for Atlanta. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now here's Collins, and here's Hunter for 3. Sinks it from distance. Hunter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Edwards. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Now here's Collins. He has 7 with his first shot attempt.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Conley with the ball. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Hunter, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Young. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. 90 seconds into the second half now. Gobert finds McDaniels, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find it.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now here's Towns. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Atlanta has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Young, the pass to Murray. Murray is doubled. Collins outside. To the middle. Pass to Capella. Offensive rebound. He can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Outside Conley. Oh, there's the alley. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot. You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Towns. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. 1:07 left in the third. Outside Young. Looking to get it going. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Here's Rivers. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And the basket by Towns.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Young finds Murray. Back to Young. Outside Hunter. Fades away. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. And a deep three from Young. Atlanta again missing. Here's Rivers. He gets it off. And so it's Minnesota up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Yep. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion." Let's just see that for the last part of this game. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Timeout call, the Timberwolves. Towns passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Collins a screen. Inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
Gobert with a screen on Murray. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Young misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
McDaniels can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. There's Young with the 3. And they get it back. Murray passes to Collins. Now here's Hunter. To the inside. It's tipped. Conley with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's Edwards on the wing. From the arc. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
To the middle. Here's Capella. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. They need this. Here's Murray. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining.
Young from long range. He buries it from 3.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert finds Conley. Back to Gobert. Shoots over Young. Another miss by Minnesota.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Capella with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's McDaniels. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 17 foul.
Here's Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rudy Gobert.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Capella, screen on McDaniels. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Hunter. Clock at 6. And so he draws the foul. And, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
At the line for the Hawks.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 12. There's 39 seconds left in the final quarter. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
Edwards against Murray. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Now here's Gobert. And it's powered home by Town.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Rollins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Young in at the point.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. And here is Horford. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Rebound Atlanta. Young with the ball. Now the feed to Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
You have to love the strong foundation Clint Capella gives his team. He's incredibly reliable in the paint on both ends of the floor.
And Smitty, we know with Clint Capella, one of his great skills is his pick and roll ability.
He is a great partner, Kevin, in the pick and roll set. Sets solid screens, draws help defenders, finishes strong. Guards love having Clint as a roller for them.
And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Stolen by Collins. Here's Young driving the lane, and he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Brown wide open. He fires. Busted. No good that time either. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Hunter. Murray outside. Pass to Capella. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting. Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I spoke with the Celtics head coach a little bit ago. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Brown against Murray. And Tatum launches it from deep. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
And both free throws good for Hunter. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And the pass to Brown. Outside, Horford. It's Williams, high post. Lock at 6. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And here's Young from the arc. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Hunter finds Young. Fires for 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella with a screen on Horford. Wide open look here for Murray. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 5 now.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Murray against Brown. Driving in, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Young sets a screen for Hunter. Murray outside. Williams with the block. Tatum against Hunter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
Both shots good from the stripe. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Trains the three-pointer.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
The Hawks have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Tatum. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 7. Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks on top. They lead by 7. And don't go away. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
On the court for Atlanta, Rollins and Capella man the post positions. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Second chance shot. He lays it in. Tatum's got 7.
Now that's leadership. Tatum reads shot trajectories well and pounces on opportunities to grab second chance points.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Here's Smart. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 5.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Deep 2 from Murray. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Collins with it. Williams picks him up.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Kicks to Griffin. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Forrest. Shoots over Brogdon. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics trail by 7, and Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Here's Forrest. He's guarded by Brogdon. Gallinari against Bay. And that one's off, and this is his first shot of the game. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Celtics. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Bogdanovich inside. Wide on. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Griffin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, White lets it go from deep. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
And stolen by White. .34 seconds left here in the second. Three-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Griffin. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Brogdon. Back to White. It's tipped and stolen by Bay. Okongwu, the pass to Forrest. Takes it off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. Thanks so much, Dave, for the grip.
18. The Hawks. 26.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
It takes a lot to dominate a game without shooting lights out, but that's exactly what he was able to do with his play on the glass.
Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Forrest passes to Bogdanovich. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Let me tell you, the three-point shot of Bogdan, it is money in this league.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. That they've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Brown outside. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Hunter. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Brown outside. And stolen by Hunter. He kicks to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. There's the pass to Hunter. Over Smart. The Hawks again can't hit. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum with it. Guarded by Hunter. And stolen by Murray. And stolen by Tatum. To the inside. Brown. And Capella sends it back. Young with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Boston has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And finished off by Horford.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Collins. The dish to Young. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
White wide open. He fires. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Young from outside. And Boston with the rebound.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Hawks leading by 3.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Over to the wing. Muscala finds Gallinari. And Capella over to help. Here's Muscala. And it's all evened up. Muscala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And that one's good, Brogdon. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks. And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Celtics.
For 3, Brogdon. White looking around. Back to Muscala. Out to Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter on the wing. And stolen by White. And there's the drive.
And the way that White attacks. I love how he asserts himself and takes it to the rim.
Here's Capella. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics lead by 3. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Hawks trail by 3 on the court for Atlanta. We've got Bogdanovich. Okongwu is out there with Bay. And it's Griffin. And it's Forrest in at the point.
Good work from there. I'm loving Bogey's attitude today.
Outside, Smart. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Horford finds Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
The Hawks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Bogdanovich against Brown. Fires the three. Bogdanovich, no luck. Boston has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Tatum passes to Williams. Here's Smart. Williams' shot is off.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Bogdanovich passes to Griffin. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. To take the lead, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Tatum kicks to Smart. Hunter against Tatum. He dishes it to Williams. Smart on the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Smart's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. The second chance effort. Kicks it out to Collins. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Brown outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside for Murray to take the lead. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. The kick out to Brown. Down low. In the corner, Smart with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks leading. Here's Murray driving inside.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instructions for the guys during the timeout. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before the defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Atlanta has won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Young drives in. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Takes it inside. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And here's Young from the arc. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. In the corner, Smart with it. Brown outside. Can't connect from short range. guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Tatum finds Smart. Back to Williams. Brown right side. And stolen by Murray. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Young outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And here's Tatum for 3. Offline. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. And that one drops for him.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. And here's Brown for 3. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Conley against Smart. Conley passes to Gobert. Now the Celtics on the move. Horford for 3. That shot, no good. Edwards against Brown. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Towns finds Gobert. And Minnesota calls time here.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Brown can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Conley against Smart. McDaniels passes to Towns. Now Gobert. Back to Towns. Gobert inside. Williams defending.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
Back to Smart. McDaniels against Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Edwards. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Up top, Edwards. Pounded by Tatum. And Gobert with the stuff.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Smart for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, though he's not known as a prolific three-point shooter, Marcus Smart takes his time, delivers. That's a big-time shot.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, wow! Incredible! Wow, That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Williams, that falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Conley against Smart. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 6.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass. Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
And the second free throw is good.
Now, how exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Pass to Gobert. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Give him 8.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
And here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And Minnesota calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys look...
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Brown. Horford, a screen on Edwards. Nifty move. And it's Brown off the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
Drains the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. Oh, wow!
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Looking to end the run. Basket counts.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, can be a nightmare for the opponent.
And Horford gets it to go.
Well, this is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Horford with the block. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. The kick to Tatum. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the lob. Tipped. Smart against Conley. To the wing on the left. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Minnesota ball.
Picked by Gobert. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. He needs to get his head in the game.
When Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. And it's now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
Now, this is what separates Karl Anthony Towns from other players his size. That quick first step to get to the drive game.
Tatum passes to Horford. Back to Tatum. Horford, a screen on McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Tatum finds Horford. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Towns passes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Brown with it, guarded by Edwards. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Horford, a screen on Conley. Smart for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics.
The Timberwolves. 29. Man, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. The Timberwolves trail. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
White for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it, now guarded by Brogdon. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on White.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Pushing it up now. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Muscala, screen on Conley. Brogdon from outside. The shot won't fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Griffin, a screen on Conley. Brogdon, the pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Vintage Blake Griffin finish at the cup. One of the best dunkers in NBA history. Big time.
Brogdon against Conley. Pass to Gallinari. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Right wing. Muscala against Gobert. To the paint. It's stolen by Muscala. White, the pass to Griffin. Nice move. And he lays it in. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is where Blake does a lot of his damage. He is such a tough matchup in the painted area.
Gobert with a screen on White. To halt the run. The rebound, Celtics. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Muscala, screen on Conley. Inside. And Muscala gets it to go. On the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Left side, Gallinari. Pass to Griffin. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. And lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Griffin. Griffin, a screen on Conley. Throws it up high, and the lob disrupted. Not to be. Edwards with it, now guarded by White. And here's McDaniels. No one near him. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Oh, he misses the dunk. Boston has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Outside for Gallinari. Screen by Griffin. Takes a 3. Gallinari's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Towns uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Brogdon drives in. Griffin passes to Brogdon. Outside White. Here's Muscala. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Celtics out. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Minnesota calls time here. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. push the rock. Let's see if they listen to coach. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Tatum. For three. And he dunks it down. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Brown against Edwards. Brown passes to Smart. Puts up a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
Boston trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Tatum. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Brown. Back to Towns. Edwards with it. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. Here's Tatum. And so they foul intentionally.
Jaden McDaniel. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Boston with it. And here's Brown for three. They get it back. Smart outside. Pass to Brown. Horford, a screen on Edwards. Knocks down the long J. And this game is tied up now.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Edwards against Tatum. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
That great Celtics fans give it up once again.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Horford, a screen on Edwards. Horford, right side.
2 minutes remaining.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. It's Edwards with a drive. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Boston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Brown against Edwards. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Ooh, botches the breakaway layup. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Towns, a screen on Tatum. Out to the wing. Back to Edwards. On the take. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Gobert misses from close range. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. Now Edwards. Out to the right wing. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Horford. Towns passes to Gobert. Money!
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Tatum inside. Towns on him. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. Now here's Edwards. Pounded by Tatum. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock. I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Good on the first. And that makes it a three-point lead.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots. All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 4. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Outside Tatum. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
looking sharp and focused for the task at hand. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. In this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Now, here's Collins. On its way from Young for 2. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here is Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Young. Here's Edwards. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now, here is Young. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Edwards with it, and Young picks him up defensively. For the 3, and Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got 8.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Collins setting the pick for Young. In the corner, it's Capella. Back to Young. Screen by Capella. And Young kicks to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Edwards drives in. Gobert, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Young against Conley. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Young outside. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Right now, it's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those 2 guys swapped teams.
And he sinks the second.
And you feel like Trae Young on a nightly basis is going to do something that supersedes records that he's already set in the young part of his career.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the 2 will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Minnesota making a switch. Prince is checked in. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Right side Towns. From down in the low post, it goes.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
A split second late. Almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now, here's Capella. Nifty move.
And what defense there from Gobert, putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Bounce pass Young. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now, here is Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. It's good. This game is all even.
This guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
And he recovers it, and he commits the intentional foul.
His first, team second.
For 3, Edwards. Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Prince out there with Edwards, and it's McDaniels at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. Capella with a screen on Prince to the middle, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's where Capella is so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's Murray penetrating. Capella kicks to Collins. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Now, Towns. Following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Towns controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
And an intentional foul right there.
Trae Young, his first, team's first.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prince's shot is good.
He has good size at his position, and Taurean Prince, even though traffic around him doesn't speed him up. Nice shot there.
That's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
His first, team second. Substitution on the court.
Okongwu with it. Gobert on him. Okongwu with the screen for Bay. Off target from three-point range.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Here's Forrest. Bay with a screen on Prince. Pass to Bay. Kicks it to Griffin. The three, and stolen by Prince. And they're running. Passes it to Gobert. It's over Bay, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
1:19 left in the first half. Conley feeling it out. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert.
Timberwolves substitution. Naz Reed.
1:09 left in the second quarter. Conley, the pass to Reed. The kick out to Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the left side wing. Okongwu with the screen for Bay. Up and in on the layup. Bay's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Ending up with a close look. That's a great trip down the floor from Sadiq Bey.
The pass to Prince. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns finds McDaniel. To the paint. Kicks it out to Prince. 4 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you spot it up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Bogdanovich passes to Griffin. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David, for that interview.
18. The Timberwolves, 19.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Murray is the shooting guard. Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Capella sets a screen for Young. And the dunk by Capella.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. That hadn't been done in 49 years.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now, here is Young. To the left wing. Capella kicks to Young. Capella with it. Working on McDaniels. And it's Capella missing. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Prince wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Prince has got 11 points.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Drives to the hoop, and the dunk by Towns.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Murray to end the run. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
The D can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. For Atlanta, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside, Towns. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now, here's Capella. He has 6. Hunter with a screen on Towns. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pass to Prince. All sorts of time. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And Young, here we go. That one goes in. Young's got 6.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Pass to Prince. Stolen by Collins. Young looking around. And so they foul intentionally.
10 seconds. Teams first.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
Outside Edwards. Inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Trae Young. 1:24 left here in the third quarter. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Here's the drive.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Murray a screen on Edwards. Bogdanovich passes to Murray. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Edwards. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team start.
.50 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Edwards. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 12. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gobert goes back up. Nice move. Atlanta with the rebound. Bogdanovich looking around. Kicks it out to Collins. And Okongwu has it in the corner. That will count, and it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
One eye on the rim.
And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Edwards is out there with Prince, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Prince against Murray. In the corner, it's Hunter. Murray sets a screen for Hunter. Sinks that one from the post.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Edwards looking it over. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Trae Young subbed in for Bogdanovich. Towns kicks to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Gobert. Stolen by Collins. Hunter, the pass to Collins. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Young outside. Passes it to Capella. Collins against Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Collins, a screen on Prince. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Outside Edwards. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Edwards finds Gobert.
Capella, a center who can affect the game defensively every night.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All time to just let them get their legs back under.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
On its way from Young for 2. Hunter kicks to Murray. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. Out guarded by Murray. Got that one up quick. Prince has got 12 points in just the second half. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Minnesota.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Timberwolves leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Prince against Young. And close. And Capella with a nice bucket inside.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor. And that time finds an open teammate.
Down low. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And here's Prince outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Murray outside. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams. And tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And Young kicks to Capella. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Collins looking around. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was... These teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at point guard.
And no doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality. If it's a clean look, he's going to let it fly.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a three-point game. The pass to Williams. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. And he drives in, and he can't jam it through. And it's the Hawks' ball. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Here's Murray after the basket by Boston. The Hawks again can't hit. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Collins. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Capella. Young finds Capella. Murray against Brown. From deep. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. There's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. Shot by Collins, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Oh, Tatum in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now, here's Collins. Collins, a screen on Brown. Here's Hunter. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Murray, no good.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Young. They need this one. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Brown driving to the basket. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And now the first timeout call here for the Hawks. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Murray kicks to Young. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum against Hunter. Outside Tatum. Outside Horford. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Brown.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Murray finds Collins. Excellent D there from Williams. Celtics leading by 14. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team's first.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Murray.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
A nice shot by Young.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Boston.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. Chalk up 2 there.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
And here's Brown outside. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
And you aren't going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. He is simply on a tear.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 14.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
And the dunk by Capella.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Young with the steal. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. That one's not going to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks and stolen by Horford. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Oh, great anticipation from Horford on D there. Gets ahead of the ball there for the steal and initiates the fast break.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive. And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Going inside, and the dunk by Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Bay with the screen for Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Bogdanovich left side. Looking to end the run. And that one is off. The Celtics go the other way with it. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Brown's got 24.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Tatum's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Griffin's shot is off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Brown against Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go. He had a nice open look right there. 25 points in the game.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jump.
Hey, gets the bucket.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And Tatum puts up a deep three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
Bay wide open, and he fired. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Hawks, 19. The Celtics, 54.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Second shot opportunity. Forrest passes to Okongwu. Smart with the ball, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Williams back to Smart. It's Brown on the wing, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow. This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Collins, a screen on Smart. Young from deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 12 in the game.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. a great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Pass to White. Fires the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Passes to Collins. Hunter for three. On the rebound goes to Griffin. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And here's Gallinari outside, and the three ball is good. Gallinari's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a beautiful play call. Gallinari's dangerous off the catch because it allows him to get his shot in rhythm.
Young with no one around. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside, White. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be jump ball.
Young finds Collins. Atlanta gets it back. Back to Young. It's deflected. It's stolen by Muscala. The shot by Brogdon wide open. No good with the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Stolen by Collins. It's tipped. Stolen by Brogdon. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Gallinari wide open. Offensive rebound. Griffin dishes to Muscala. Gallinari surveying the D. 5 on the clock to the inside. White. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. .36 seconds left in the third. Collins passes to Murray. Poke loose. Collins kicks to Murray. Williams with the block. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum lead the charge. Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Tatum for 3.
Showing that aggressive nature. Just competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Collins and Capella man the post positions. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. 2 on the clock. Murray, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. And stolen by Murray. The tray. Young, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Hunter. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Smart goes in. Outside, Horford. From downtown. And they'll get another chance. Williams finds Horford. The three. Atlanta with the rebound. And a deep three from Young. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The first thing that jumps out about Trae Young, the limitless range.
Here's Smart. And Capella sends it back. To the paint. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Horford. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Young outside. Hunter sets a screen for Young. There's the three. Can't hit that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart dishes to Williams. Takes a three. Horford, no luck. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Young's shot is off.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
For three, Murray. Horford with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Snatched up. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one drops for him.
Attacking the teeth of that defense. This is where Collins makes his living.
And Tatum puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Hawks. Inside. And it's Murray. That time and the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Tatum's got 35.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Horford, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Griffin's shot is off. Boston dictating the flow. Tatum wide open, he fires one. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Robert Williams.
And it's 37 points for Jason Tatum. Here's Bay. And the three off target.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Horford, no luck.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
On the break, Sadiq is great in the open floor.
Here's Forrest, and he goes in for the dunk.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Horford finds Smart. Now here is Horford. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.